Hi friends, it is so lovely to see you this morning. Do you remember those toys when we were kid? The Raggedy Ann, the Raggedy Andy? Well, what if I told you there was a Raggedy Alberto in the courtroom today? Because not only did this man marry his wife after 2 weeks of knowing her, but he then left her for his ex-girlfriend who he had a secret child with, and proceeded to allow his ex-wife's son to call his new girlfriend Mommy. Raggedy Alberto is giving Raggedy Andy a run for his money. Okay, so friends, grab your coffee, your Raggedy Ann doll, and let's jump into this case.
I'm here because I want a parental agreement between me and my husband on our child's upbringing. I do not agree with some of the things he's been doing.
Okay, how old is your son?
He's 4 years old.
Okay, he's 4 years old. You've been married, but you all are separated.
Yes, we are.
For how long?
10 months.
For 10 months. Okay. That's so, Alberto?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, who has custody of the child now?
My husband does at the moment.
At the moment? Okay. All right. How did it end up that you had the custody?
I want to start with telling you how we got to this point.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I was 21 years of age when I had another girlfriend. Okay. And then after that, we kind of got into problems and issues. So I met her, right? And 2 weeks later, after I met her, I got married to her. And then after I married her, I tried to make things up for the other girl, because the other girl was pregnant meanwhile I was with her. Okay, so I told her everything, and after that, everything started changing after I told her everything. She found out. Then after that, I was going to leave her, and she threatened with a lot of stuff. She threatened me.
Now, when all this happened?
This happened right before my kid was born.
4 years ago?
Yes.
All right. You wanted to say something?
He never told me anything. I found out through his mother because his mother sat me down. She thought I had known about the woman being pregnant. I didn't know anything when I married him that she had another woman pregnant.
Okay.
His mom told me.
When did you find out?
I found out 2 weeks after I had been married to him.
But you all only knew each other 2 weeks and got married?
Yes.
Yes.
Why you married him after only knowing him for 2 weeks? Did you have a date? I mean, 2 weeks. I mean, that's record time. Did you all even go on a date?
Yeah, we did.
Well, right after that date, that's where now.
Y'all did more than a date, I can suspect.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Well,
okay.
2 years to that, my son was born, right? We moved out of my mom's house, okay? So then, all of a sudden, she was not taking care of business at the house. She was not cleaning. She was not doing. So I had to get from work, working 14 to 16 hours, and then coming home, cook for my son, clean dishes, do the bed, do everything.
Hold on. That's true?
No, it's not. I used to work and I used to go to school.
All right. But was he having to come home from work and cook and clean?
Not all the time. He did some of the time because he had to help me out. I was going to work. I would go in at 6 in the morning because I was a school bus driver.
So once you decided to separate 10 months ago, how did it end up that you had the custody?
What happened. This is what happened right after she started not doing her job and everything. I moved back with my mom and her. Okay, so we were at my mom's house, and that's what everything started all over again. She every time I used to come from work, she used to ignore me, go to sleep. I used to cook for myself in my mom's house, right? And my kid was just laying around there, playing around with my mom. Okay, no problem. There's no problem about that. But her not taking care of my kid at the time when he was there, she was just being a lazy mom.
Okay, so you had this other child with this other woman?
Yes, ma'am.
What was happening with this other woman? You been seeing her on the side?
No, I wasn't, Your Honor.
Okay.
I was not seeing her, Your Honor.
Okay, she's shaking her head, yes.
No,
Yes,
that's
he
a
was.
lie. That's a lie, Your Honor. That is a lie.
Okay.
I was trying to make things right for her and for my kid. Okay. So after that, all I came to find out one day that she cheated on me. While she was in my house. Now.
So things went down here.
Things went down the hill, man.
Okay, so.
Where's that hill located? In hell? Because I didn't think you could go downhill when you start just so poorly to begin with. I mean, not only does he get some random girl pregnant, and then 2 weeks later marries some chick he just met, doesn't tell his new wife that he has a child on the way, but then he has a kid with his wife, which somehow seems wrong, even though it shouldn't seem wrong that he has a kid with his own wife, but because they knew each other for all of 2 weeks, it feels wrong. So yeah, things went downhill, so to speak, but it couldn't have been that far of a drop, you know what I mean? Now the complaint of his wife not cooking and cleaning, taking care of the kid, meanwhile she is claiming that she had to work too. I don't know. I wasn't in their household. I can't speak to that. But the fact that he moved back in with his mommy kind of gives the fact that he expected his wife to be like his mom. He wasted no time to run back to his mommy to take care of him, to take care of the household cleaning, to take care of the kid. He kind of expected that if he was going to marry someone, that is what a wife does. It is a traditional way of thinking that the wife takes care of all the household things, is the primary caregiver. It sounds a little bit like he was really used to his mom taking care of everything. Classic mama's boy.
So after you found that out, then you left. You went back to your parents?
I went back to my dad's house.
She
Went
went
to
back
your
to
dad's
her
house. Okay.
And she left me my kid, and she left me this letter that I have here, Your Honor.
What is the
The
letter?
letter
Let me
says, the
see.
letter says, you want to read? You want me to read
Go
to you?
ahead, you can read
It
it.
says, the letter says, I, Denise Real, leave my son, Alberto Vasquez, to his father, Alberto Vasquez. And she
Okay.
signed it there.
All right. Did you leave? You wrote this?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Okay. Why did you?
Because
And
he
she
told me I
left.
couldn't take my son with me.
Okay.
He threatened me.
What do you mean he threatened you?
He threatened me. He told me well, he still does to this day. He gets mad at me. He tells me I'm never going to see my son again. That he's going to take off with him and I'm never going to see him again.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
All right. Let me see. You have a witness with you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Why don't you come up? Who is this?
This is my sister.
Amaya, you're the
Vasquez.
sister? All right. What do you know about the situation?
Oh, well, the fact that she cheated on my brother while she was living in the house.
Okay,
and
well,
they
putting the cheating
separated-
aside, because you know
Yeah.
we're here for the best interest of the child.
Yes, ma'am, but that's where it all started.
That's where
Okay.
it all went down. And then they separated or whatever, and my brother decided to have the custody of the child.
Did you
And
take the
she
custody? Hold on a sec. Did you take the custody of the child because you were mad because she cheated?
No, ma'am. As a matter of fact, I told her she couldn't live with the kid right now. She'd come back later. All right? But, I mean, leave me that
He never
note.
told me
Yes,
that,
I
Your
did.
Honor.
I told you, leave me that note saying that you're going to leave me because you told me, I'm not going to take care of that kid. All right?
You're a liar.
No,
Why
I'm
would I
not.
say that about my
You
own
told me.
son?
Then why you write it?
I would never say
Then
that.
why'd you wrote
I
it?
said I left them with you. I never told you I was not going to take care
Did you
of
came
him.
back after you wrote that letter for 2 or 3 months?
What?
Did you came back?
Yes, I did.
What day?
When your mom was there, I would go because I didn't want to confront you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's
That's-
no abuse here, right?
No.
Nobody hitting anybody. We
No.
don't have that kind of
No, ma'am.
situation.
No, ma'am.
That's
Okay.
the main reason why I separated from her too, man. Because I mean, even though after that I tried to work things out,
That's
to
a
see
lie because
to
he
see what
wouldn't come home to sleep on Saturdays. He stopped coming home to sleep on Saturdays. He wouldn't
Was
come
this
home.
after the affair or
no,
whatever?
it was before the affair. That's why the affair happened.
Okay.
What a shame, really. I mean, these people are playing with their son's life like it is nothing. They're using him like a pawn in this weird, messed up relationship that they have and holding it over each other's head. What mother writes a note saying, I leave my son in your hands? Bye-bye. I mean, I could not fathom just upping and leaving and being like, all right, well, I guess you can have this kid that I birthed. Better luck next time to me, I guess. And for her to justify having an affair because her husband stopped coming home on Saturday nights, I mean, sure, one could assume maybe he's not coming home because he's having an affair, but marriage shouldn't be a tit for tat kind of thing. Just because someone else is being suspicious doesn't give you a free ride to being suspicious yourself. Two lefts don't make a right, honey.
I'm having some problems here because I think somebody lying.
I'm not
There you
lying.
go.
Well, I'm just telling you. I have to assess credibility. And there's a lot going on here. You all are bitter about the divorce and nobody's putting the best interest of this child first, because that's really all I care about.
No, Your Honor.
That's
Because
what I
let
care
me tell
about,
you
Your
something.
Honor.
Wait a minute. When you marry somebody after 2 weeks, you get what you get.
Yes,
I mean,
Your
you
Honor.
don't even go on a date with somebody after 2 weeks and know them. So here we are all this time later, this one's sleeping with this one. I want to focus on this child. I'm not going to get into all this other stuff. Alberto, every time you talk about the child, you never say our child. You say my child. Do you think that she doesn't have any rights with the
She
child?
does have, ma'am. She does, but she needs to earn those rights.
Well, she
Okay,
earned
even
it
my
when she
kid-
laid down there
my
and gave
kid-
birth to him, carried him for 9 months. That's her child.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. But my kid does not even call her mom.
It's out.
Yes.
Why not?
Why not, Your
Exactly.
Honor? When they
I
take
do
care
not know.
better care of him than she does.
No.
Well, a couple
That's
of
what you
things,
say.
baby. Let me say this.
That's what you
You
say.
can't have these women running in and out of your child's life, calling all these different women mama. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's not right.
And, Your Honor, she's not calling every woman. I only have one other girl, that's it. And that's the girl that was pregnant when I got to her.
And she's pregnant now.
Didn't I just ask you, were you back with the woman?
I didn't hear you, Your Honor.
I asked you, you back with the woman who was pregnant when you married her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't I just ask you, were you all back together, and you said no?
No, Your Honor, I didn't hear
You
you.
misunderstood
Yes.
me? So you had this other child with this other woman?
Yes, ma'am.
What was happening with this other woman? You been seeing her on the side?
No, I wasn't, Your Honor.
Okay.
I was not seeing her, Your Honor.
Okay, she's shaking her head, yes.
No,
Yes,
that's
he
a
was,
lie.
and-
That's a lie, Your Honor. That is a lie.
I figured all this is in here. This is why there's such bad blood between you two.
Not the instant replay. I love to see it. They're like, oh, did you not just say that 5 minutes ago? Roll the tapes. Buddy, you gotta keep track of your lies, okay? If you're gonna be lying, especially in a courtroom, you gotta keep track. It's easy to point fingers, and don't get me wrong. The mother of your child definitely did some wrong stuff. But you can't put all of the blame of your failed marriage on her. It takes two to tango, buddy. And tango you did. Tengo la camisa rojo. Sorry, I gotta do what I can to keep these cases light because they can get quite depressing. I'm not gonna lie.
So you've got your child calling this other woman mommy?
Well, no. Well, see, the thing is that he calls her mommy because he sees the other kid calling her mommy, right? And she shows him too much love, more love than her.
Nope.
Okay? Every time he comes back,
Baby, this is not right, honey. Alberto,
No.
this is not right.
Your Honor, every time he comes back talking about her, talking about she did not treat me right.
No.
You're trying to now say, because that wasn't on your list, that she's abusing this child?
No, she's not abusing him.
Okay,
ma'am.
well, all right
She's not
then. Well, watch
abusing
your
him.
tongue when you're saying certain
Yes,
things.
ma'am. She's not abusing him. She just.
See, baby, you can be mad that she cheated. Now, Alberto, look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I know you're a little macho and everything, and that's all right. But you cannot hold the fact that she slept around. Obviously, you made some mistakes,
Yes,
right?
I'm gonna correct him now.
They all live together with his other sister where my son stays at.
Wait a minute. You're married, separated.
Yes.
The other woman who had the child, is pregnant again, is in the house.
Yes, she
Yes.
is, Your Honor.
You're all living together.
Yes.
I see.
Now
Interesting.
the other woman, she
And
works,
you
man.
mad because she had an affair.
No, man. No, Your Honor. Well,
Yes, he is, because every time we get into an argument, he threatens me and tells me that I'm never going to see my son again.
Do you do that, Alberto?
Yes, he
yes,
does.
Your Honor.
Why would you do that?
Because she does not take good care of him.
Alberto, nothing you want to do would stop her from being the mother of that child.
I understand that, man.
You got to get this through your head. Every child needs the love of his or her mother.
Yes, Your Honor, but she treats him better
No,
than she does.
That's a lie.
Let's go forward with the agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because I won't be a part of being the pawn like you all have been doing it. First of all, it's wrong to tell a mother and threaten her, if you don't do such and such or you're not this, you'll never see your child again.
Yes,
That's
Your
wrong,
Honor.
particularly when you laid up with some woman who had a child before while you're still married and she's pregnant while you're married still. That's
Yes,
not
Your Honor.
right.
I know,
So
Your Honor.
you can always cast a stone at her, but you're not better, my brother. Not at all.
No, Your
Do you
Honor.
understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still love him?
I do love him, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
plan.
knew that was coming up. Oh, I knew that was coming up.
I don't
The
plan
next
on
thing
getting
I know,
back
you're
with
gonna
him.
move up in the house with
No.
him and the woman.
No, I don't plan.
You know, whenever people are like, I still love them, I'm like, do you though? Like, do you genuinely love them, or are you just saying that because that's what people say? I'm finding it hard to believe that they know what love is at all. To me, loving someone is a choice. It's an active choice. Feeling love is different than loving someone. The act of loving is very selfless. Cheating on your partner? Not loving. Okay? Telling your partner that they will never see their kid again. Not loving. As a Christian myself, I view love as the actual giving up of your own selfish desires for the interest of somebody else. That's what love is. So no, I don't think she still loves him. I think that's just something that people say because they think that they love someone, but in reality, they just either liked the way that they made them felt at some point in time, or have some weird trauma trauma response that makes them feel codependently attached to this person.
Sweetheart, if a man was married to me and we're separating, he living up in a house with a woman, with a baby, having another baby, I would not stand up here talking about I love him.
I do. You know what? I've been through so much with him. I do love him. But, because he is the father of my child, and I respect, and like I told him, I would never take that right away from you.
Yeah, get
Even though
back
you've
into
tried
the
to
kid.
take it from me.
I'm here for my son.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
for
we're
my
here for a
son.
lot of reasons
You know,
too,
I'm
but
here for my
Alberto
son.
Jr., I don't know if it's all about him. But it's
Yeah.
time to move on now,
Yes, ma'am.
okay?
That's for my kid.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
let me say this, Mr. Man. Hold on a minute. I don't know who you think you are, but it's both of your child. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's not your property.
No, Your Honor, but
Because if you bold enough to say that in front of the court, that's my child, I know you've been threatening her.
No, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, you have. Oh, yes, you have.
Well, I have to when she neglects our son.
What lesson are you teaching your son by laying up with another woman while you married and she's pregnant? The skillet calling the frying pan black. I dare you try to cast aspersions against her. No, she hasn't done everything she's supposed to, but she's the mother of your child. Here she is, keep saying, oh, well, I love him. He's the father of the child. And then you keep saying, he's mine. Did you lay up there and have him? She is the mother of this child. I
Yes,
mean,
Your
it's
Honor.
just going too far with you all. I've been listening to you go back and forth about this, about that. And I don't have anything I'm hearing about the child because you're trying to go on with your new little family. But that's not going to happen. Because I'm so glad you came for a parenting agreement because I'm going to make sure it's taken care of.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to go get a job. I mean, you're 26 years old. You either get to get a job and go to school. I'm going to continue to allow the child to be with him Monday through Fridays.
Yes, ma'am.
Until such time as you need to use that time to go get a job.
Yes, ma'am.
She's going to continue to see the child on the weekends. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know how you put aside your differences because it's such a mess. This is what happens when you live a raggedy life. Raggedy meaning you're living with other women, father and other children while you're still married. It's a raggedy life.
But
You know
that's
what
my
I'm saying?
children, ma'am.
Say again?
That's my children. They're both my kids.
I didn't say your children were raggedy. I said you raggedy.
I am raggedy, yes, Your
There
Honor.
you go.
I am raggedy, yes, Your Honor. Tell me I'm worthless. Does he have like a shame kink or something? Just kidding. Gosh, I just love to hear Judge Penny lay into this guy about how raggedy he is, because he is indeed a Raggedy Andy. Raggedy Alberto, if you will. And he's just wanting to live his happily ever after with this new girl, I guess old girl technically, and pretend like everything is just rainbows and butterflies and that they're one big happy family, while literally kicking his ex-wife to the curb, trying to keep her from her own son. And I do believe that he has been threatening her, which is why she's taken such a hands-off approach and why she's taken it so far as to bring it to Judge Penny's courtroom. It's really sad that he can't even see he's being the villain in this case, trying to paint this bad picture of his ex-wife to justify him keeping his son from her.
Now let me say this. She may not be everything that you want her to be, or otherwise you'd be with her, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
But she can be a mother because all she has to do is give him love and affection. And what I'd like, you all right? Now why are you crying?
Because
he feels
everything he
guilty.
says is a lie.
Well, what we're going to do is you're going to go get a job because I think that's important.
Yes, ma'am.
All right? The child is under his care right now.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I don't
Yes,
think
Your
you're
Honor.
saying that he's not doing a good job of caring
No, I
for
never
him.
said that.
Okay.
You know he's.
Go on, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll keep that. When you hear your son call her by her name, what would a man do?
I told her call her mom.
There
That's
you
a-
go.
that's a-
That's the honorable thing. When you said to me just now, Alberto, that yes, it's been ragged and it's been a mess, but I'm trying to do right. That's the first decent thing I heard you say. And let me tell you, just like I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, I want you to be the man and give her the benefit of the doubt. With that said, Alberto Jr. is now residing with you. You have custody,
Yes, Your Honor.
and your wife gave you custody.
Yes, Your Honor.
Monday through Friday, you will continue to keep custody of the child. In the meantime, your wife is going to go out and get a job. On the weekends, she will continue to see the child because I think that it's healthy to do that.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
although you're with another lady And it's it's natural for children to want to do what the other kids are doing by calling her mommy. You'll always make sure that he understands that he has another mommy, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? Do you all have any questions with regard to the parenting agreement?
No, I don't.
No, Your Honor.
All right, court stands adjourned.
Judge rulings, they shouldn't let her see my kid at all because she neglects him all the time. I didn't agree with that.
To keep with my agreement, I'm going to try and get along with my husband. And like he says, try and be there for him more, for my child.
Okay, well, I don't think anything that Judge Penny said to him got through, because he came out of this case with the same attitude he walked in with, which is really a shame, because at the end of the day, it's about the kids. You gotta put aside your differences. You're adults, and you need to do what's right for the best interest of your kids. It's clear that this mom wants to be in her son's life, she wants to do what's right, but the dad just wants to basically cut her out of every aspect of her child's life, which is just so sad. I mean, just because he has a pseudo mom at home doesn't mean he doesn't need his actual mother, especially if she wants to be in his life. Alberto, stop being raggedy and grow up. Simple. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this case. Do you think Alberto is really living the raggedy life? Do you think that he's doing what's right for his kid? Do you think the mom is going to step up and be there for her kid? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.